All right. Hi, everybody. We are in the Keys on a little family vacay before we go to Summit next week. We always like to unplug before we have to completely plug in. And so welcome to our Summit prep call. Obviously, I'm Christina. This is Becky. For any new coaches that are on this call, we're the co-founders of Diesel Nation, the biggest, baddest team. I don't know if you guys saw, but Becky just posted our May Success Club recognition. And it was like, I keep looking at it. And I'm like, do you see this? Do you see how many people our team helped? And that's not even counting all the people that sold one challenge pack or sold a BLD subscription or sold a 3-day refresh. Like it doesn't even count that, which I wish we could encompass the whole thing. But check this out, you guys. I'm going to do a quick, just fast screen share of this. Like, check this out. Like, look at this list. You know, we had some amazing coaches hit really high numbers, but I mean, if you just look at these columns and look at all the Success Club 10 earners, all the Success Club 6 and above earners, like this is a ton of people that we collectively helped in the month of May, which literally gives me chills because we just came out swinging in the month of May, and I can't even imagine what's going to happen this month with the release of Lift 4. Raise your hand. Did you already buy your VIP access to Lift 4 and Mes de Mas? So really cool, you guys. I have a fangirl moment to share with you guys. I literally have a fangirl moment. I got to work out with a Mes de Mas cast member today. I literally ordered our VIP access super early, even before she came out of the bedroom. And I was like, refresh, because it wouldn't unlock for me. I was like freaking out, like messaging my leaders, like, why am I not unlocked yet? And when it unlocked, we were able to do, what is the upper body? Yeah, upper body workout. So it's fantastic. So I know Lift 4, obviously, because it's an English market program, is going to do very well. But all of you guys that are bilingual, all of you guys that have customers that could potentially benefit from Mes de Mas, it's an awesome program. I know because she got to film it herself. So join the test group, because remember, this business is about longevity and kind of arming yourself with all the tools that you possibly can to help everybody. And the nutrition plan for Mes de Mas is going to have Hispanic recipes, and you know, if you're in South Florida, that's helpful. So arm yourself with all the information that you possibly can, and let's you know, today's day one, and I know a lot of times we all get like really excited for the first day of a launch, just like we did with 2B Mindset and just like we did with 80 Day Obsession. But remember, we have a long way to go during this VIP access exclusive push, you know, up until the actual release of these programs. So don't get discouraged if day one wasn't great, or you know, you didn't get 80 challenge packs sold. Like, it doesn't matter, because we have a whole month of June. We have a bunch of days in the month of July to get people ready for both of these programs. And of course, you know, I know Becky did, I did, as well as some of the coaches that really went full throttle with 80 Day Obsession. You know, we sponsored amazing coaches onto our team because of those exclusive test groups. So if you're not mentioning that, if they come in as a coach with these challenge packs for Lift 4 or Mes de Mas, that they get into these test groups, like, you're doing your business a disservice. So when you're talking about these programs with your customers, offer them the coaching discount, offer them the coaching opportunity, because they also get to participate in these test groups. And if you guys are in the 2B Mindset test group, it's being run so much better. It's so much more informational. It's so much more engaging with Ilana. Even with her having a baby, like, she's still super engaged. We're still hearing from her. So you now know the benefit of these test groups. So go bless other people with these test groups as well. All right. But we're here to talk about Summit. Who's excited? Who's freaking excited for Summit? I'm looking at a few faces that are getting ready for the Beachbody Classic. Amy, you still in the You still in? Yeah, Amy. I know Sue's getting ready for the Beachbody Classic. We got a ton of coaches participating. Jessica Ward, Katrina Scott. You guys are going to kill it. I'm so proud of you guys, right? Becky did it once with Monica. That was insane.
Yeah.
But we wanted to have a call. We do this every year where we talk about getting ready for Summit. And some people that it's their first Summit, they're like, well, what do you mean? Like, why do I have to get ready mentally for Summit? And you do have to, because this business can literally, I mean, this business, obviously we know this business can rock your world, but this event can rock your business. And so as you come into your first Summit, or maybe second Summit or third Summit or seventh Summit over here, every experience is going to be different, but we want you to brace yourself for what's coming for you next week, right? Let's talk about a few logistical things first before Becky gives you like the tips on what to do now, what to do then, what to do after. And even those of you that aren't going to Summit, this is important for you to hear, because number one, we want to motivate you to go next year, right? That's key. But number two, that, you know, it's not a loss that you're not going. You can actually really harness the momentum of Summit and the energy of Summit to help your business, even if you're at home. And we are actually a testament to that, because our first year as coaches, we sat in our offices. I never forget, summer 2011. That's when Summit was in Los Angeles. And I still quite didn't understand what was going on. But Becky had a severe case of FOMO. Like, we were texting each other the whole time. Like, did you see what just happened? Did you see what just happened? And I'm sitting at work going, I don't know, but we should go next year to this thing. And we registered for our first Summit that Summit. Like the Summit before we actually went to our first Summit, because of what we were seeing on social media.
Yeah, that's right.
And we just wanted to be a part of that, right? So we want you guys, whether you're there or not there, to understand that both are equally powerful, because you can harness that energy to your advantage, right? So a few kind of logistical things first. Number one is our amazing luncheon. We have sold, and I just checked, 308 tickets to the luncheon. Like 308 hugs, you guys, that you're going to be getting at that luncheon, because it's going to be pretty much the only time we're under one roof together, and that you can talk and network and selfie and do all of that and have lunch and have drinks and just have a really, really, really good time. I got this question from a few of you. Oh, I bought my ticket, but can I buy a ticket for my husband or for my boyfriend or for my partner? Yes, absolutely. If you're coming to Summit with someone, get them a ticket to the luncheon, because it's so important that your husband, your wife, your spouse, your partner, whatever it is, your boyfriend, girlfriend, feels what you feel. So bring them with you, get them a ticket, and let's enjoy that luncheon together. I think we're capped at like 400 or 500. I don't know. We have the whole restaurant. So at this point, it really doesn't matter.
We definitely have space then.
Yeah. We have all of Scotty's Brew House, the entire restaurant for us, and from 12 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So grab your ticket and let's have a really good time. We have your Diesel Nation lanyards ready. So we'll make sure that you grab one of those and that you have that for your lanyard, which Becky's going to talk about in just a second, but you want to proudly put your Diesel Nation ribbon on your lanyard. Second is the picture Saturday night. Newbies, I know you're like, what's going on? And what are you talking about wearing red? So way back early on in our coaching careers, Diesel Nation, that means fire. That means we're hot. So we picked red as our team color, and you guys get to see that through our posting and even Becky's recognition post. You see the red come up. So one year, Becky, I think we had seen another team kind of presenters were like white,
all white, and we're like, we should be red,
right? We were like, let's wear red. Red is a good color. It's a good, strong, powerful color. And so the next year we wore red, and it was amazing, right? Like everybody wore red. We took a team picture, and then little by little it just became a thing. So last year, man, I don't know, it was like the most amazing moment, and people keep telling us, like, we saw you saw your whole team walking into the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, and like it brought tears to our eyes, and so we need to redo that. We need another family picture. We need to do that again. So wear red that night, which is Saturday night. Right? It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a dress or romper. I know Becky's wearing a romper. I'm wearing like a full, like, whole jumpsuit thing in red. We're going to be like totally opposite, and that's okay. So just wear red so that we can take the picture. I haven't looked yet at the timeline as to when we're meeting, but understand that we got to be there about an hour before we have to walk in. And I'm telling you, because we have to wrangle over 350 people to take a picture. It takes some time. So make sure you're there and you plan accordingly. That day is going to feel rushed. Actually, a lot of summits going to feel rushed because we're going here, we're going there. It's workout, change, sessions, change, and all that stuff. So just plan accordingly to make sure you're there because it's really special. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to shut up because I have one more thing to say. What I am coordinating as a gift to the team is I'm having a videographer come to both the luncheon and the picture on Saturday night to do interviews of our team, also capture us together, taking pictures, hugging, and all that stuff, so that he can actually put together like business opportunity presentation for us of like, why Diesel Nation? Why, like, I can just imagine, like, Katie, you know, why do you love your team? And then her and coming out on the video, you know what I mean? So we're going to capture that over the course of Summit. So you want to be present, okay? You want to be there. And if the videographer's there, you want to grab him and say, record me, because when he puts it together, you want to be represented in our video, okay? So it's going to be amazing. So that's going to happen at the luncheon and then at the picture. I know someone just said what time. I haven't looked at the app, by the way. Download the app if you haven't already. But about an hour before celebration kicks off, maybe even an hour and 15 minutes before celebration kicks off, we'll pick a spot. We have to visualize the location.
Yeah, we've never been there.
We've never been there. So I don't know where to tell you to meet yet. When we get there, and I'm getting there Tuesday, Becky's getting there Wednesday, we'll scope out the scene and say, okay, we're going to meet at this place at this time. And we'll communicate all of that on the Diesel Nation Summit page, okay? So just make sure everybody just check in with your team, check in on that page, just have your text threads going so that we're all on the same page on that day. So that's it. Now I'm going to turn it over to Bex because she's the queen of getting us ready for summits and all that is exciting about this amazing event.
All right, guys. So I hope you have a notebook or a piece of paper, or you can always go back and listen to this call, right? So for me, and actually last year, had the opportunity. I was invited to speak on the National Wake Up Call to help the network get ready for Summit. And I really love this call. I think it's really important that you all know, especially the new ones, the ones that have never been, how to get yourself ready for this event. But even if you are going, there are tips and reminders on keeping you focused and so that you maximize your time and the money. Because guys, this is an investment. Don't waste it. This is not this is not party time. Yes, we have fun, but it's not party time. So for me, Summit has always been the equivalent of, Summit has always been to me the equivalent of New Year's, right? So what happens on New Year's? On New Year's, we tend to get retrospective. We look back at the year. We evaluate, did we smash our goals? Did we get to where we needed to be? And you start to reflect, right? Well, for us, this is that time. And you have a week. So now is your time to invest some prep, right? Get your mind right. Look at the first 6 months of the year. What goals did you set for yourself in January? Did you hit them? If you didn't, start asking yourself the hard questions. Like, be real with yourself. did I really show up? Was I giving excuses all the time? Am I really inviting? Am I sticking to my social media posts? Am I out there? Am I conveying my message? And get real, because the only way you're gonna get to the bottom of what you need going into Summit is to evaluate. So you can run reports. Go into the Coach Online office and look to see, have I hit success of every single month? Maybe go back to last Summit if you really wanna get in depth with yourself, and look and to see, am I leaving points on the table? Am I leaving 4 points on the table? How many times did I do that? How can I work on not letting this happen again? So get real with yourself and start doing some reporting on your business. Now, the fitness side, to me, we are fitness coaches. So this is always going to come up. It's very important. Are you really doing what's necessary on the fitness and nutrition side to be a product of the products? Because honestly, guys, a lot of us, we crushed 80-day obsession, but have you fallen off the wagon? Are you recommitting yourself to another? Did you go for round 2? Are you doing To Be Mindset? Are you drinking Shakeology every day? So get real with yourself on the fitness side, because you cannot walk the walk if you're constantly giving yourself some slack and not staying consistent to your fitness. To me, that's super, super important. We're going to Italy in July, and we're going to do Mes de Mas in Italy because it's no equipment. It's easy to transport. We can do it anywhere. So we're committed to staying on track even during the summer. So I want you to evaluate your fitness goals, and are you on track with that? And sorry, my foot's asleep because we're sitting on a bed.
Like super awkward.
We're sitting on a bed and now my foot is asleep. So regardless, as CEOs, get informed. Look at what you've done in the last 6 months to get yourself ready. So what are we going to do while we're there? Well, number one is you're going to be present. Like I said, Summit is fun. Yes, we're celebrating. Yes, we like to get dressed up. There are parties. But please don't go crazy trying to decide your outfits and then downplay why you're really there. You are investing in your business. You're investing. This is, money that you're spending. Don't waste it. And we've seen it a million and one times.
Especially in Vegas.
Yeah.
And Nashville.
We saw it so many. No, I'm not gonna go to general session because XYZ party, or I'm going to lunch and then it took too long. Don't do that, because that's taking away from the core values and what you're supposed to be doing there. Sorry. Okay, so based on what
I love you, girl.
Thank you.
DJ just said, I love you, girls.
So here's the thing. You're right. You're going to look at your business right now and you're going to look at the gaps. This is why you need to do this investigative work right now, because then you're going to go into Summit and you're going to say, here are all the different trainings that I'm going to. There are some that are going to speak more loudly to you than others, right? You may need more help on the inviting side, but you need to know that is a problem in your business. That way, when you hit those trainings, you're extra attentive, you're ready, you're taking notes, you are there 100% present. And please don't use the time of your trainings, like when you're in these, they're 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, they're fast.
The 20-minute sessions, which go like this, to start posting on social media and trying to inform your whole team of what's going on. Leave that for the downtime. Leave that when you write it down, some notes, and then wait till after Summit or at nighttime when you're relaxing to pass the information down to your teams. Don't do it right then and there. You're going to get distracted. Sorry. Okay, hold on. DJ keeps coming. All right. And then when you have time, pass it down to your team, whoever it is. Even if you have friends that want, the information, who are coaches, pass it along, but do it at the appropriate time. And then don't miss the super workout, guys. Mm-hmm. Don't miss the workouts. It's the core of what we are and who we are, what we do, our experience, our commitment to fitness, our community, the friendship, the love. It's all displayed at the super workout and at the individual workouts. So make time for that. Don't skip it, because I'm telling you, you're going to see the pictures and of your friends doing selfies with a gazillion people, and it's going to suck that you didn't go. And you're going to wish that you can sleep later.
Oh, and let me tell you,
there's always time to sleep at another point.
You guys, you're gonna be tired if it's your first time.
Super tired.
When that Saturday morning rolls around and you gotta get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the super workout, you're gonna hate life. Like you're gonna be like, why am I doing this? Get up, because as soon as you hit that pavement and you see the 15, 16, 17,000 coaches that are there, you're gonna be like, thank God I got up. It's the most exhilarating part of Summit. It's magical. Exactly, Erica. Like, it's absolutely magical. I'll tell a quick story. Nashville, I think it was the first Nashville. I was with Autumn really early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we see coaches coming in from the bars as we're leaving to the super workout. And it's like, why did you even come to Summit? Like, you should be going to the super workout at that time. So yes, Friday night we have parties. I think Friday night's a Success Club party.
And leadership.
Success Club party is always ridiculously fun. Like, ridiculously fun. But be cognizant of the fact that the next morning you have to get up and you have to go to that super workout. No matter what, like, no matter how you feel, you gotta do it. Energize is gonna be running through your freaking veins. Make sure you pack it.
Yes, have lots of it. And side note, I told my sister when I was filming Mes de Mas, there was a day, we filmed 3 workouts a day. 3. I drank 9 scoops of Energize one day. I was so tired. Oh my God. All right. So what if you're not going to Summit? Well, first of all, Christy mentioned it. Don't have FOMO. I get it. Okay. You won't be there, but use your time to plug into social media, to the team pages, to your friends who are there. Have them pass information on to you. We experienced that, but we didn't just tune out, shut down, crawl into a hole and forget that Summit was going on. No, we plugged in, we followed people that we knew from this area, and we, shared, and we got in touch with what was happening, even though we weren't there. You need to do that because you don't want to lose the momentum. You don't want to lose the excitement. You want to pretend that you're there. Mm-hmm. And with social media, you can do that. And remember, with technology, Beachbody streams the general session. So make sure you find out, go to the Coach Online office, find out how you can plug in to the general sessions. I'm sure they're going to be streamed. Yeah. Once the 2019 Summit location is announced, make sure you get your tickets.
Which is first day. They always announce where we're going during the first opening session. Yeah. So that would be Thursday night. So make sure you're paying attention.
Pay attention. Get your ticket. You're always going to get a deal. There's sales right off the bat at the beginning. So invest now. Commit to yourself. This is not going to happen again. I won't miss another one, and buy your ticket. I'm sure there's going to be a team cup, but this is old notes. Okay. Okay. So what are we going to do after Summit? Now, here's the important part. You're going to pay attention at Summit. You're going to take lots of notes by all the different speakers. Okay, but you're not going to get analysis paralysis. And that's usually what happens, right? You get overloaded with information and then you feel like you need to change your whole business. No, you're going to take 3 or 4 of the top tips that you heard and you're going to implement. Don't try to change everything. Take the most valuable information based on your current needs, maybe your weaknesses, and commit to changing that. Like, maybe set a date. By this date, I'm going to do this, and really, commit to change. But you can't try to change your whole business because you're not going to get anything done. Make a plan. What programs are you going to do post-Summit? Are you going to do Live 4 or are you going to do Mes de Mas? Don't do both. They're not intended to be done concurrently. Pick one or the other. But make a plan to end the year strong on the fitness side. I will always put that on the top of the list. We have to stay, on top of where we're going with our fitness. The third thing is decide to make the tail end of 2018 stronger than the first half. And you have the power to do that. We're going to give you the information. You're going to hear from the leaders and corporate and everything that is, headed for us in the tail end of the year. decide to go all in. Write down goals. Where do you want to be at the end of the year? Write down your rank goals. What does the income look like for you? Maybe the income now is not doing what you thought. Well, what do you want? Write it down and then break it down, reverse engineer it so that I need to hit higher Success Club numbers. I need to help my team hit higher Success Club numbers. All of that is possible if you sit down, write it down, break it down, and then write a plan. And it's all there. You can do it. And the last thing, which is exciting, is to sit down and look at your lanyard that you're going to get. Everybody walks around with their little name tag at Summit. What do you want yours to look like for Summit 2019? And write it down. Do you want to be a 5-star? Do you want to be elite? What is it? Success Club All-Star. Write it down, maybe even draw it out and put it somewhere by your computer, your workstation, so that it reminds you of what is going to happen at our next New Year's celebration, which will be Summit 2019. Yeah, that's it.
That's a perfect summary of what to do now at Summit and then post Summit. Can I just say one thing? Every trip that we go on, right? Whether it's Summit, the Success Club trip, leadership, all these trips, they create in who follows you what I call FOMOtion, right? And this is actually something that I'm going to talk about at the leadership event. It creates FOMOtion, right? The fear of missing out with your following. So as you are there and when you come back, are you only talking about fitness or are you talking about the business too? Because you're there for a reason, right? You're there at these events for a reason. So when you're talking about Beachbody, you have to make sure that you guys are utilizing these events to create that FOMO for the business, not just for our incredible fitness products, Shakeology, all that stuff. That's great. You know that's great. But it's time that you guys, our team as a whole, our entire organization, get better at creating FOMO for the business. That, my gosh, if you one more day without this in your life and you are so missing out. Like, is that the kind of energy that you're putting out on your social media? Or are we just talking about the products? Remember, the why is always bigger than the what. The why is always bigger than the what. So you guys, why are you coaches? And as you go through Summit, look around. Oh my gosh, you're going to have conversations. You're going to meet someone from our team or maybe from another team, and you're going to have a conversation that can be literally life-changing. You can hear something from a speaker or from a keynote or from anywhere, from Carl, that could literally change the trajectory of your life. Pay attention to those moments and then talk about them. When you have that moment to share on social media, don't keep them bottled in. Document all these moments, because that is what creates that relatability, that FOMO in your social media followers, that I want to feel that too. When you're at the super workout, yes, it's amazing. Yes, you're going to get amazing pictures and you're going to talk about, I just worked out with 15,000 of my closest friends. Okay, great. But why does that make you feel good? So always be looking for those moments where you can educate those that are following you through this Summit experience to join you. Like, you can do this next year. You can be here next year. The red picture, the luncheon, all of them, great opportunities to do that. So, you guys, we don't have much more to say. Does anyone want to unmute yourselves and kind of give us a Summit story or something about how Summit impacted you, so that those of you that are going can look forward to it? Anyone want to have the courage to unmute? Oh, come on. All of you guys love to hear. Oh,
hi, guys.
Who is that?
It's Sue Lepre.
Of course it's Sue. I knew she would do it.
We interrupt this workout to tell you that I think the coolest Summit experience for me was, meeting 100 million rock stars that you worship on social media. Yes. But there was this moment right after competing in the classic where I was racing from one event to another, had my bikini on, and who did I see walking out of, oh gosh, where were we? Where the big Ignite Your Fire, what was it? Yes, last year, Ignite Your Fire. Who did I see walking out but Darren?
Oh,
Ultimate fan moment. Literally sweating profusely. And the whole time, if you saw me at Classic last year, I was like, don't touch me. You're going to mess my tan. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Smile. Don't touch me. I stink. Don't touch me. And I went up to Darren and I was like, please, can I take a selfie? Oh my God. And he was like, the first thing he said to me, it was so quick. And he was like, well, I don't know. I was like, I just finished the classic and I've lost 100 pounds. He's like, what? Okay, let's take a selfie. And he said to me, why did you keep drinking Shakeology? And it all happened in a moment. And I was like, it's just freaking delicious. Really, at the end of the day, that's my answer, right? I do the workouts, I drink the Shakeology, and to have that moment with Darren, I'm like shaking just thinking about it. Guys, this program, this team changes lives. And when you're in the middle of it all, and you could have just those moments, as Christine and Becky were just sharing about, to take on for the rest of your life, oh my God, incredible. This isn't just a shake. This isn't just a sweaty workout and being part of something. This is life-changing, life-altering. You will never get these opportunities to run into these people on the street on a daily basis, so take advantage of, ask. Even if people are in a rush now, not super rush, like he was leaving. I was respecting his privacy just for a second. But man, those moments, they were just everything, and it doesn't have to be a super long conversation, but just a quick selfie. Yes. Now, if people are in a rush, maybe this is something you guys can talk about too. Like, don't interrupt people for sure. Like, you can kind of be the judge. He's laughing, having a good time with his friends as he's walking out of the door, and I caught him. But it's those moments. Capture those moments. Capture everything. And now that we have the ability to do Instagram stories, phenomenal moment for me, experience of a lifetime, and something to cherish forever.
I agree.
That Shakeology, that superfood that I drink every day, that I make delicious shakes every morning that I can't get enough of, has changed me from the inside out, and to be able to meet the creator right there, just for that brief, maybe 15 seconds, was incredible. So take advantage of every moment, and don't be afraid, even though everybody's in a rush, to ask. The worst somebody can say is no.
Yeah, I agree. I 100%. So those of you that are new to the team call and are saying, who the hell's Darren and where can I meet him? It's Darren O'Lean, the creator of Shakeology, the co-creator of Shakeology, total rock star. Mm-hmm. I agree. Every time I'm in his presence, I feel like snorting Shakeology from the bag. I know. It's amazing. We've had moments like that at events like this with Tony Horton. Remember just being with Tony Horton, those are moments that I know so from the outside looking in, it might seem silly to some people, right? But for me and for Becky, I know this, it was like everything. Yeah. Like #this, It was incredible because we see them on TV and on our DVDs back then, and then all of a sudden they're there and you get to thank them and say, this is how you helped me change my life. Like, it really does. And Sue, you nailed it. It literally changes the game. It makes you a believer. It makes it more real almost, right? And so Sue brought up a great point as well about talking to people and asking for those moments. I'll just say this is your opportunity to do that. One of my favorite questions, and I still do it to this day in events like this, I always ask, why are you a coach? So when, why are you a coach, or why are you here? Or what drew you to Beachbody? It's in those conversations that you have with total strangers who are on the same path as you, but maybe on a different team, or you just met them. It kind of makes this all the more real, and you get to hear the very many stories of how people came into Beachbody And that's what gives you clarity as to who you're not talking to, right? About the opportunity, and all the people that you can reach that you're kind of closing yourself off to because maybe you prejudge them, or maybe you thought that they wouldn't be interested in this. So talk, ask questions. The only thing I'll say is if you see a Bonnie Engel or an Amy Silverman running, that's not the time, because usually we're running towards a presentation or something like that. But at a party, anything, get your pictures, have the conversations, do the damn thing. This is your opportunity to pick brains, to get real, and to grow your business, right? So take advantage of all those moments, right?
I agree.
Yeah. So you guys ready for Summit? Let's freaking rock Summit, you guys. Let's show up. Let's not only show up for Summit, but let's kick ass after Summit. Yeah. Remember, this marks the halfway mark of this year. Where are you now? What do you want to accomplish? And what are you going to do until the end of 2018, December 31st? What is it that you want? And what are you going to do to get there? Like, this is the time to draw the line in the sand. I know I say that often, but we just get back from Entre Leadership, and that was literally the analogy they gave to us. And I'm going to put it on you. Like, it's time to get the job done and to help as many people. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to share this amazing image, and I'm going to say, are you going to be on this image in the month of June? Are you going to be up here with these high success sub numbers? Does this image inspire you? Because I know it inspires me, right? When I see that all these coaches are hitting 20, 10, Katie Green, our top coach this month, 64, cut that in half. What is that? 30 something? I don't do 32. Math very well, but 32 people that she helped in the month of May. Like, can you stretch yourself? Can you do a little bit more? Can you talk to a few more people a day? Can you talk about 2B mindset or Lift 4 or even 80-day obsession or Mes de Más, which we have a cast member on our team? Like, can you stretch yourself? Because every time you stretch yourself, you're saying to yourself that my business matters, that my income matters, that my why matters, that my family matters, right? Every time you don't stretch yourself, it's saying, I let fear take over. I let scarcity take over, all that negative stuff. So you guys, let's rock June. We started strong. Let's finish strong. Let's enjoy Summit. So I'm challenging every single person on our team, not necessarily just those that are going to Summit, to hit Success Hub before you leave to Indianapolis. Hit Success Hub now. Let's do this, right? Let's have an amazing Summit, you guys. I cannot wait to see everybody at our luncheon. It's going to be phenomenal. Let's have a great time. Chills, the chills, the chills. All right, you guys. Everybody, we'll see you in Indy next week. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Bye.